Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't or
Today?
cannot? Yeah.
No,
You don't?
no, I don't. I don't.
So there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
No, nobody, none. The word would be,
oh, I don't want to say it.
why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it.
In a world where interviewers often push their own agendas, some Hollywood stars simply refuse to play along. These are the moments when celebrities completely shut down loaded questions, like when Jerry Seinfeld was called out for the supposed lack of racial diversity on his show.
I have noticed that most of the guests are mostly white males.
Oh, this really pisses me off. But
Well,
go
no,
ahead. Really pisses me off.
A visibly irritated Seinfeld first tried to brush it off with humor, but as the question dragged on, his tone grew noticeably sharper.
Take a look over here, Peter. What do you see? A lot of whiteys. What's going on here? People think it's the census or something? I mean, this has got to represent the actual pie chart of America. Who cares?
Seinfeld didn't hold back, firmly shutting down the accusation and making it clear the only thing that really matters is whether a comedian is funny.
And I have no interest in gender or race or anything like that, but everyone else is kind of with their little calculating, is this the exact right mix? You know, I think that's, to me, it's anti-comedy.
But Samuel L. Jackson took it up a notch, getting even more confrontational when called out for the language he used in Django Unchained.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
No, nobody, none. The word would be,
oh, I don't want to say it.
why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it.
The unsuspecting reporter clearly wasn't ready for Jackson to flip the script, and it showed.
You want to move on to another question?
Okay, awesome. I don't want to say
Oh,
it.
come on.
Will you say it? No.
That's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to
They're
say
going to bleep it when you say it on your
but-
show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
While Jackson went bold and confrontational, Denzel Washington is known for his calm, composed takedowns. When asked about race relations, Denzel's response was both insightful and unforgettable.
Have race relations improved?
You know, race relationships have to do with race relationships. You're white or whatever you are, I'm black or whatever I am. We're standing here talking now. That's how we get things done. You can't legislate love. The President of the United States can't legislate us into liking each other. We have to step forward and ask questions about each other and engage. There's no law that says, oh, because I'm president, you all got to get along now. So it's up to us.
However, this wasn't the first time Denzel Washington had set the record straight with reporters on matters of race.
So why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have?
It's not
produced this
color,
work?
it's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're in a
Steven
space
Spielberg did Schindler's List.
Right now.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences.
Much like Denzel, Morgan Freeman masterfully handled a racially charged question with intelligence. Just listen to his response when CNN's Don Lemon asked him about race and wealth.
Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't or
Today?
cannot? Yeah.
No,
You don't?
no, I don't. I don't. Hey, you and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that.
But Freeman's most iconic moment came during a 60 Minutes interview when he completely dismantled the idea of separating Black history from American history.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either.
The interviewer was left speechless as Freeman delivered a straightforward response that completely dismantled the reporter's hidden agenda.
I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Comedian Bill Burr, on the other hand, takes a completely different approach, ditching calm logic and coming out swinging against loaded questions.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course.
Some people have a hard time saying yes, though. There are a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't be fun.
Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own and come up with it? Start your own show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do for you. That's the problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never let me in. I'd start my own. You guys got to start your own. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own and quit your fucking whining. We're all eating a giant sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
As the conversation escalated, Burr made it clear he wasn't finished calling out the question's hidden agenda.
It makes no difference whether you got a dick or a... All right? Just do what you want to do, and hopefully people respond to it. But this the quotas and all of this become undeniable.
Taking a more measured approach, Matthew McConaughey skillfully deflected a blatant attempt to trap him with a loaded question, delivering an epic response that made it clear he was completely in control.
In 2021, you considered a run for governor of the state of Texas. Do you think political office is in your future? Can you see that?
If it's where I would deem myself to be most useful,
yeah.
Yes.
Do you think you could get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is playing a game that I'm not interested in playing. To give you a direct statement right there.
But not every celebrity stays as collected as McConaughey. Rapper Lil Wayne's response to a loaded question took a very different turn, starting with his comments during a controversial Fox Sports interview.
Where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
God knows I have been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, and never is a strong word, I've never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought.
After facing public backlash, Wayne was asked if he had any regrets, and with an unapologetic, fiery response, he made it clear he wasn't backing down.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still feel the same way?
As the interview reached its boiling point, what Wayne did next made headlines everywhere.
Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters.
He ended our interview angrily.
Lil Wayne is in the business of making music, not apologies.
Actor Kurt Russell also shut down the hosts of The View after they hit him with a particularly loaded question about gun control.
Recently, you made some headlines for saying that you felt gun control laws wouldn't deter terrorists. Explain to folks.
Well, these are these things where, first of all, I was in a situation, we do what we call the dog and pony.
Right.
We're out doing the dog and pony selling a picture. And you get sometimes you get what you feel is slightly ambushed by somebody who's really got an agenda. And that's I think that's my opinion of what happened to me the other day.
Recognizing the bias behind the question, Russell made his stance clear with a sharp, unapologetic response.
The last thing I like to watch is entertainers or actors get political. It's just something I can't stand watching. So having said that, no, I was kind of asked to put it in context somehow with this movie. Mm-hmm. My personal feeling is that there's a big difference between Fantasyland and reality. Fantasyland is what we do. You're either writing something, writing a song, writing a book, doing a movie, doing a television show. That's Fantasyland. Mm-hmm. And that's where that stuff belongs. In reality, when we're dealing with things like terrorism and whatnot, we're all going to have different opinions on how to do it and how to deal with it. Yeah. Mine happens to be that I think there's a very strong reason founding fathers had for the Second Amendment.
But it was Kanye West who took things to another level, meeting a loaded question with raw honesty. As expected, his response was nothing short of polarizing.
Are you afraid of losing your audience? Yay.
I told you I'm only afraid of God. I'm only afraid of my daddy, God. I done been 15 years. I'm telling you, God is showing that you can have your own thoughts, bro. I've been canceled before there was cancel culture. Who told you that my career would be over? The same people that are telling you that you can't have a right to say who you will vote for, might think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be.
Meanwhile, another celebrity took a lighter but equally effective approach when asked about political correctness in comedy, making it clear he doesn't want the media policing his jokes.
What I got to do sometimes is explain, which I hate in big arenas, that this is a thought police thing and I do not like it. But when I use these words, this is my intent behind those words.
Yeah. Wow.
So as long as you understand my intent, I still get people, but just don't say it. I do use some provocative words, but I tell them it's words that really got from my parents.
Yeah.
You know, they said this stuff and we talked about it. I can't even say it here. I can't even point to it.
Yeah.
It is an alarming thing for comedians.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, even if you go watch the movie Blazing Saddles.
Oh my God, forget
You
it.
can't even watch that without looking around in your own room. You're going to get arrested.